Hello, and welcome back to Stardew Valley, where today I'm going to be doing a brand new playthrough. I know I already have one, but I'm actually going to start from the very beginning again. And the reason is I have found a fantastic community centre guide online. So I found it through a Reddit post. It looked fantastic. It's exactly what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to be doing that again. I'm going to be starting from the very beginning, and I'm going to be trying to complete the entire community centre from the beginning using this guide. So I'm going to go ahead and make my character. I might even base them off how I look a little bit, since last time I just kind of picked a little bit randomly. So I'll be right back in a moment. Okay, and here we are. So I made my little character up here to look a little bit more like myself. My hair isn't quite this long. It used to be, but I did have the majority of it sort of like cut shorter. However, there aren't really that many options that sort of look too similar to my hair. So this is the best I could do. My name is Mumsy once again. My favourite thing is tofu once more. And I've changed the name of the farm to Horizon Farm. A little nod to New Horizons there. And I'll pick, I think this cat. And I think I'm going to skip the intro this time, since we've done it once and I want to get straight into the game. I won't skip all the cutscenes, but the introduction is quite long, so let's get into it. Okay, and here we are. Before I really get into, I guess, the whole game, I will go through my community centre checklist. So I'm just going to quickly check this. It's sunny and clear. I'm going to check the fortune, which says neutral, and I'm going to check this channel here, so living off the land. It's just let me know that I can chop wood and things, so nothing special there. But let me go through my list. So the first things I'm going to be looking for in spring is the wild horseradish, the daffodil, the leek and the dandelion, all of which I should be able to get only exclusively in spring, but also quite easily, hopefully in the next day or two. The next thing that is more exclusive to spring is the parsnips. I'm going to need at least 5 of those that are gold, and 1 normal one, a green bean, a cauliflower and a potato. So those are going to be the crops that I'm going to be trying to find. I can also potentially find a common mushroom and a morel mushroom. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but the common mushroom can also be found in fall, so that's not a big deal. And the morel mushroom I might not be able to find, because that is something in the secret woods, but if I do happen to come across one, that's great. However, it's not super necessary. When it comes to the fish, there are quite a few that I can find in spring. So the sunfish, the catfish, the shad, the sardine and the eel. However, a lot of these are available in later months, so I don't have to worry too much. However, some are only available when it's raining. So I suppose if it does rain, I will attempt to catch one of those. And a few of the last mentions are the truffle, which I can only get foraging outside with my, well, when I eventually get one, a pig. So I don't have one of those. I'm going to have to work towards that. That's probably going to be a later thing. And then, of course, I feel like I should also concentrate on getting an apple tree and a pomegranate tree, since both are going to be very important for later on. So those are going to be my main goals for this spring. So right, hopefully you've got all that. Hopefully I'll post the link down below so you can follow along with me perhaps, or you can just use it for yourself, since it's a great guide. I really like it. It shows where everything is available, and also where exactly. So for example, the fish, it has the location, the times, and like everything, so that is fantastic. Anyway, let's get straight to feeding my chickens, since I know I've got those this time. Okay, and here we are. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw these down here. I'm gonna say hello to both. Unfortunately, I can't do anything with this hay. I've got to just carry it, but I guess I should clear some space and make a chest, since I'm going to need plenty of inventory space even. Okay, and it's 9 AM. I've made a little bit of space. I don't have an awful lot of room, so I am going to need to make that chest as soon as I can. But for now, I'm going to run into town and buy some seeds since that's very important. Okay, and I might as well check the calendar. I will be doing this fairly regularly since I will not remember any birthdays or anything off by heart, and I don't think there'll be anything posted here, no, but I'll often check this as well. Right, and I might as well say hello to people while I'm here since that's also one of my tasks, so I'm not gonna go too mad for that, but I am going to do it as I go since completing the community centre is my main goal. So I do have on my list one parsnip, one I'm not be able to buy all of them that I haven't got the space, so I'm going to go with the parsnips right now, since I need to get some special ones as well. I need to get, I think, did I say 5 gold ones? So I'm going to buy, I don't know, maybe, to be honest, maybe as many as I can right now. So I think 20 will do for now. I'm not going to spend all my money, even though I'm going to leave just a tiny bit left, honestly. 20 will do, and I can always get the other seeds later, since I should have plenty of time to grow them and to harvest them. So let's get back and plant these seeds. Okay, and with that, the parsnip seeds are in the ground, and I'm also going to plant these 3 seeds as well, since they might help me with my foraging crops. So I'm gonna water all these and be right back. Okay, and there we go. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. I've never really done one of these before, but I am going to try, and I am going to do my best, honestly. I do want to complete this, and I don't want it to be too confusing. I'm hoping it's not too confusing or too fast, since it is just a fun game to play. But yeah, my next thing is to make a chest, so I will just double check and see how much wood I need for that. And it's 50 pieces of wood, so that is quite a lot. So hopefully I have enough energy to actually get that much wood, since I would like a couple chests, honestly. Okay, and I managed to get 70 wood, but I am getting very close to having no energy. It's in the bottom right, if you haven't noticed, the energy level is all the way down the bottom. So I'm going to make a chest, and I'm going to store my things, and then let's go foraging. And I'm also going to say hello to anyone that I might pass on the way. So here is Harvey, and then we have who do we have here? This is Vincent. There's a couple of the mums over here. I can't remember their names, Caroline and Jodie. I get the two mixed up all the time, honestly. I'm afraid I don't know all of their names that well. And Evelyn, she's lovely. Let's see who else I can find. And down here we have Hayley, and I've just spotted my first forageable up here, so that's fantastic. That's one of the items I'm looking for spring, a wild horseradish. So I'll tick that off my list. And here we have Jazz as well, and then maybe even let's see, is Marnie here? Yeah, she is. So let's speak to her. She's here in her kitchen. Fantastic. So we're already making great headway. Oops, sorry. I'll wait for you and then I'll go. Okay, let's keep looking. And I don't know if it's a forageable, but I've just seen this in the ground. Oh, it's a prehistoric, I don't know how to say that. The museum wants it. What is it? It's a scapula. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I didn't realise that would take my energy, so I should be really careful when doing that. And another horseradish. That's great. It's just not one that I wanted. I suppose I can eat it. Oh, and here we have loads of leeks. Oh no, they're not leeks, they're spring onions. Okay. I don't think I'm going to need one of these. I will double check on my list, but I can probably sell them. So that's great news. Oh, and I don't really want to give you this, so I'm just going to try and put that away before speaking to Leah here. Otherwise, I'll give her my horseradish. That's probably okay, but I don't really want to give up any food at the moment. I'm not exactly equipped at the moment. And a quick sweep of the beach, why not? Just in case there's anything here that I need. So, is that an oyster? I do believe that's on my list also. So I'll go ahead and grab that. And that's one more forageable. It's a daffodil. I don't suppose I can give this item to the museum now. I think it's too late. So I'm just going to have to go home, assuming I don't find anything else, and put everything that I did find in my chest. Okay, and I am back at Horizon Farm, where I did find a second daffodil. So far I have a daffodil, a wild horseradish, and an oyster. So I'm going to go ahead and tick those things off the list. I have also a few things here that I can sell. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And in they go. I don't believe I need them, so I'm going to go ahead and take that early money. Now I'm going to put the chickens away and I'm going to go to bed, so it's the next day. Okay, and there we have it. I have level 1 foraging, which is fantastic, and I have a little bit of money, so that's also great. So day 1 and 3 items. It's not groundbreaking, but it is progress. So once again, I'm just going to check my TV. Raining tomorrow, so that's good. Maybe I could actually look for those fish and things that I need to catch when it's raining. And I have good luck today, so that's also fantastic. I could potentially go down to the mine. Oh no, I think the mines are open yet, I believe. Let me just check my objectives. So introductions, I have met 13 people. Getting started, I need to harvest an egg still. And I need to visit the museum. Am I going to get my fishing rod soon? There we go. That's the what I needed right there to invite me to go to the docks and to pick up my fishing rod. So I'm just going to water everything, feed my chickens, and I'll be right back. I didn't realise that one of my chickens is called Fishy. Okay, can I change that? I probably can, but there's Little Fishy. Let's see what the other one's called. Roe. Okay, that's also very fishy. They both have very fish themed names. That's odd, quite frankly. That's really odd. Right. Before I get distracted, back to watering my plants. Oh, and whilst I was cleaning up, I found my first geode, so that's great. I'll have to take that to the blacksmith and also take my my whatever this is called, prehistoric scapula to the museum. So I'll put everything away and let's go see Willie at the docks. Okay, and we have a request on the board. That was the calendar, sorry. It's a wild horseradish for Gus. I think I sold... Oh no, I might have one actually. I'll accept it and I'll have a look see if I can find another. But I believe Gus is the owner of the saloon, so he tends to be available for quite a while. And here's another forageable. It's the same one that I've already got, unfortunately. Another daffodil and another daffodil. But that's fine. I can gift them, or I can sell them, or I can keep them. And here we are at the docks, and I'm going to be offered a fishing rod. So Willie's just saying he's finally saved enough to buy a new rod. And here I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive, and hey, maybe you'll buy something from my shop once in a while. And there we go, I have it. And that's the end of the cutscene. It is very slow, so hopefully I'll just cut that up and make it easy to watch. I could immediately start fishing, but I might as well wait until it's raining, since then I can perhaps find something that I am actually looking for on my list. So a bit of clay, that's really useful since I need that quite early on to make the silo. The silo will help me feed my chickens, so that is important. There's nothing for me to forage on the beach. I'm going to go ahead and look and see what I can find. And I just stopped back at my my farm just to check, and I do actually have a wild horseradish in my inventory here. So I've gone ahead and put a few things in the chest. I've grabbed this out to remind me hopefully to visit Gus later. And I'm going to check up here since I've actually not gone up this side of the map before. And here we have a leek, so that's another forageable off my list, which is fantastic. And another new face, and this is Linus, so he's just saying hello to me. Unfortunately, I can't go to the mines yet since it's still sort of like blocked off, but that will open in the next few days. I'm still looking for that dandelion, but let's just pop our head into here. I can't, it's locked. I guess I'll have to wait until I think maybe Lewis will be standing outside. No daffodil still. I'm a little bit unlucky, but why not I found this daffodil, why not give it to Hayley? Well, I've still got a little bit of energy left, so why not buy a few more things? So I can afford, I should be able to afford one of everything that I need, so that's fantastic. Once I have grown these 3 items, I can actually, I can actually do those, since I have... It's just parsnip, it's potato, cauliflower and bean on the list. Those are the only spring crops that I need to grow. I also want this apple sapling and this pomegranate sapling, but they're so expensive. And also I really want this this here, but that's 2,000 gold, so I have a lot of saving up to do. While I'm here, let's just say hello to everyone, since I think there's at least one person here who I haven't spoken to. So that's Emily. And I do believe I've spoken to everyone else, but I'll say hello anyway. Okay, I have a new leek, so I'm going to put that on my list. That is one more thing. And then I have also planted the 3 crops. So not quite off my list, but they're on there. They're getting closer. So before I forget, I'm going to take this this horseradish over to Gus. And here he is. So I'm going to run around here and be careful not to give this to Emily. And there we go. And that is my first quest delivery, 150 gold. That was actually very easy, and I'm very happy that I got that. Also, Pam's here, so let's quickly say hello to her and jump outside, because I saw Alex was standing here, so I'll say hello to him. And he's just introduced himself, and I suppose with a little bit of energy left, I should cut some more trees down and maybe make another chest. Okay, and it's the next day and it's raining, so I did cut down a few trees until my energy went all the way down, and I have quite a bit of wood now, which is great, so if I want to make another chest, I can. But for now, it's a clear day the next day, and I've got good luck, which is fantastic. I don't need to water my plants, but I do need to say hello to my chickens. And they're fully grown. Let me harvest an egg. Let's harvest 2 and say hello to Fishy and Ro. Anyway, let's see. I did this one, so that's 100 gold, and I need to build a silo, and I need to reach level 1 in farming to make a scarecrow. I can't quite do that yet, but let's sell these eggs. I will be needing some eggs later on, but those will be the large quality eggs, and for now I could do with the money, so I might as well sell those and put away a few of the things that I don't need. And here I have my dandelion. So I was going to go straight to the river, but I'm going to go ahead and put this away so that I can tick it off my list. So that's fantastic. That's all of the foraging complete before I've even opened the community centre. Okay, and here I am at the river, so I'm going to go through a few of the things that I can potentially catch. So I'm looking for the catfish, the shad, the sardine, and the eel. So those are the things I'm going to be trying to catch today. 1 or 2 will do just fine. They do have different times they can spawn. So the eel, for example, isn't until 4 PM, so maybe I'll move down there if I manage to catch the catfish or the shad, but let's see how well I do. And of course we start with this tutorial, and straight away I found the catfish, so that's one thing off my list already. And Shane has just walked straight up to me, so I'm just gonna let him go by and carry on fishing. Okay, and I just fished up my first treasure chest, and it's given me 2 geodes, which actually isn't that bad. And finally I've caught the shad, so that's taken me quite a while, but now I can head on down to the beach and see if I can find some of the other rain spawn fish. And I've also just jumped into here since I could really do with some space. I'm going to sell these 4 smallmouth bass just to make a little bit of space, and also a little bit of money is lovely. And that is the sardine. So it took me a little while, but I have another fish off my list, which means the only thing left on my list that I can get right now is an eel, and it is the right time, but I think it will be quite a difficult catch because it's quite the high skill level. Okay, and I just got another treasure chest, and this time it's coal and mixed seeds. The coal is going to be very useful, so I think I'll throw away these trash items. That's not a big deal, and I'll keep the seeds. I might even go ahead and throw that away. And this, they will become useful later on, but right now I could do the space for the fish. And there we have it, that is the eel. I am going to have to throw away this trash again, since I did manage to catch a couple more whilst I was fishing, but I believe that is exactly what I was looking for. And honestly, the game was quite generous. It wasn't that hard to catch. Either that, or I'm remembering that incorrectly. But since it's getting very dark, I might as well head home. And while I'm here, I didn't even see this. I walked straight past a clam, so I believe that's on the list as well. And is it worth trying to pick this up? Okay, yes, why not? I would like to take these seeds home, but I suppose they're not an artifact museum, so I'll go ahead and grab them as well. Okay, and I'm home, so I'm going to go ahead and tick off the things that I do have. I have the catfish, I have the eel, I have a sardine, I have a shad, and I also have this clam here, which I am going to need for later. So honestly, really great. I did a great job at fishing, or I should say I had fantastic luck anyway. I'm going to go ahead and put these other things away, and I think I might sell these 2 fish. I suppose I might as well sell my spares of these sardines as well, making sure that I have at least one of the things that I need to donate. But this is why I should have a separate chest, one for my things and one for my donations, just so that I don't get them mixed up. Okay, and I have leveled up fishing, and it's not much, but I earned a little bit of money as well. Okay, and it's the very next day, so let's quickly check TV. A clear and sunny day tomorrow. I don't have great luck, and nothing much new here, just a little mention of the spring onions you can find south of the farm. Okay, and I have a letter. And it's an advertisement for that backpack that I do desperately want. Anyway, let's do my daily chores of watering and feeding my chickens. And I've been left a couple more presents here, so 2 more eggs to sell. And in fact, let's make that chest and do a little bit of organising. And I'm going to put this one, maybe I'll put it like here, like right, if I can, right there. So it's on the way in and out, that way I can drop things off a little bit more easily. Let's throw these eggs in here before I forget, and get out the things that I need. So first of all, let's place these things, so one of those, and these are the spring foraging bundle. Those are all the things I've collected so far. The clam and the oyster for my my beach foraging thing, and the 4 fish that I collected yesterday. So these are the things I've got so far. It's not too bad, honestly. I'm quite happy with that. As soon as these grow, I'll have all the vegetables that I need. It'll just be then getting some quality ones. That will be my next priority. So without further ado, there's a few things I can do, but first I'm just going to put a few things away since I won't be needing them. And I could look for the last fish on my list, which is the sunfish, which I could go and get straight away. I could maybe buy a few more seeds and try and do a bit more farming. Let's see how well it goes getting that sunfish. I don't have fantastic luck today, which I think does affect your level of like harvestables cropping up or anything like that. Oh, look, an acorn. Lovely. And there's something posted on the board, so let's see what that is. It's 20 pieces of stone. That is very doable. I can do that. I can also say hello to Maru here. So it's the first time I've seen her. Okay, and a quick check, and I believe I'm looking for the sunfish, and it should be available in the rivers on a sunny day. And there we go, I have the sunfish. It did take me quite a while. I did kind of feel like I didn't have the same luck as yesterday. Anyway, I'm going to go have a look, see what I can find up here. I also have to build the silo, but for that I believe I need copper bars, so I can't quite get through here yet. It's still blocked off. So let's see what else I can do. And before I forget, let's put the sunfish in here. So that is, I think is that the very last fish I can catch? Sunfish, catfish, shad, sardine, eel. It might be, that might be my last spring fish. So I've got all of them in the last 2 days, which is fantastic. I also have all these to sell, but I did in fact agree to that quest. So I need to get 20 stones. So let's pick this up and throw the rest in here. And I might as well clear up all the stone I have here in my farm, since that really does help me. These quests are actually quite nice, quite easy. I don't know if it's because it's early game, but I'm quite lucky to have them. And since it didn't take me nearly as long as I thought it would, and I do have a bit of energy left, I might go ahead and buy maybe even a few more parsnip seeds. I do need 5 like gold ones, so I don't know if this will help too much, but yeah, let's get like another 15. I think that'll do. I know I should probably be saving my money here, but selling them will help in the long run, so let's go with that. Anyway, I'm delivering, so let's go and find, what's her name? It's Robin. Here she is, it's Robin. Oh, and someone for me to speak to, it's Demetrius, so that's great. I still haven't said hello to Sebastian, but I'm not sure where he is all the time, honestly. I'm not very good at... Oh, he's in the kitchen. Perfect, hello. So that's another one that I've spoken to, fantastic. I'm gonna run behind the counter, I assume, and just... There we go, fantastic. Oh, I got to keep them. Oh, I thought she was going to take them from me, okay. And I got 160 gold, so that helps pay off the parsnips I just bought. Okay, and now I'm going to do my best to get them into the ground before my energy runs out. Fantastic, and I even have a little bit of energy to spare. So I think I'm going to leave it there for today. I'm going to just say goodbye to my lovely 2 chickens. This one's Ro and Fishy here. Fantastic, I love them. I was thinking about changing their names, but no, I'll keep them as is. That'll do. Maybe I will actually. Maybe I'll change their names to Animal Crossing chicken names instead. That might be more fitting, as long as I can. Yes, I can. So I'll do that later. I'll leave that for now. But maybe you can give me some suggestions for the names of these 2 chickens, a white one and a brown one. I guess if you particularly mind, or which character should be called, or which one should be which. Let me know specifically if you mean the brown one or the white one. The lights have just turned off. Let's go outside and let's just shut this as well before I forget. I don't know if that makes a difference still. Let me know if you know. But I think I've done a great job, actually. So this is a PDF that I have got in front of me. It's been printed out. It's a, I believe it's a Google Doc. So if I can remember to post the link below in the comment section, sorry, the description even, to this great guide. Maybe you would like to also use it, since I found it really helpful. And hopefully this video has been okay. I am definitely planning on getting this community centre built, and I'm very excited to do it. So hopefully it's not too fast. I know it's kind of fast paced. I don't want it to be too long. Each video, the last time was like over an hour long. So I want this to be a bit more, not bite-sized, but manageable. And hopefully I have done that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy it. And I'll see you next time. So, goodbye, and remember, MumsyWord, good night.